Hello and welcome to another episode of Mad Science. I'm your host, Mathias Malpractice, and on this week I will be discussing the anti-restraining order Dr. Indigo Weston got from the Unethics Board at our school. So as you may remember, Dr. Indigo Weston is the professor I'm working with, doing research, quote-unquote, research with, and basically what happened is she has not been unethical enough, so the Unethics Board at our school kind of came in and was like, hey, you got to be more unethical, so now I got to take this stupid online course so I know how to be more unethical. Yay, it's thrilling. I didn't even realize that we had an unethics board at the school. I thought we had an ethics board, but every time someone applied to the job, they get immediately murdered, so people stopped applying to the job, so we stopped trying to attempt to fill the job. But apparently we have an actual ethics board that holds us to standards of being unethical, so I don't even know why I have to do this, by the way. I know what's ethical and unethical. I'm not stupid. For example, releasing giant mutagenic wasps is unethical, which is why I do it on a regular basis. And bribing politicians is ethical. It's why I don't bribe politicians. Legal and ethical have the same definition, right? What do you mean the law doesn't abide to ethics? What the hell does that mean? So it looks like the first step of being unethical, according to this online course, is to share all your data unethically. Is that why they keep videotaping my school mandate therapy sessions? Like they're doing unethical studies on me and sharing the data? Are they stealing and selling my data? That's literally my data. I never consented to it being... Oh, wait, what's that? Something's happening on Facebook right now. Give me a second. So, it looks like someone got canceled again. God, I just don't hope they cancel that TV show. They're producing this TV show. It's called Bizarre Occurrences. It's one of my favorite shows. Okay, yada, yada, yada. A whole bunch of crazy stuff. Okay. It looks like he said pineapple belongs on pizza. That's kind of bad. Jeez, even I don't do that sort of stuff. I'm unethical, but even I don't pretend to like pineapple on pizza. Bizarre Occurrences does have a lot of pineapple pizza. I always thought it was just, showing off the immorality of the villain. Not endorsing everything that's in the show, obviously, but I guess not. He just genuinely likes it. Oh, and he fired the guys who said pineapple on pizza was gross and they didn't want to have in the show. Fascinating. Oh, and he's not paying the CGI artists enough. I mean, that's not really surprising. No one pays for CGI artists enough, especially Marvel, but... Oh, and he's stealing funds from his Hug and Love Puppies charity to fund his gambling addiction. Oh, he was embezzling the funds anyway. Okay, good. Oh, he murdered someone? No. Oh, no, that's worse. He assassinated the president of Honduras. Huh. Even I know you're supposed to murder monarchs, but a politician's a politician, I guess. Oh, and he's using his successfully large portion of the show's profits to fund his goal of assassinating all presidents on Earth. I mean, dream big, I guess. Huh. Well, I don't actually care about any of that. I'm still going to watch the damn show. It's season 5 of Bizarre Occurrences. You can't not watch it, even if the quality has been readily decreasing over the last several seasons. And it's got terrible bloating issues, and it's really not that good anymore. I'm still going to watch it. Oh, and he doesn't believe in evolution. Huh. Okay, maybe I won't watch the show. I can excuse murder, but denying science is a little bit too much for me. Where was I? What was I doing? Oh, shoot, the Unethics, the online course. Shoot, I'm going to get back to that. Okay, so basically it's telling me that you can't share data ethically because, there's an assumption of privacy and, whatever. No one cares about privacy. The government's watching you all anyway. But assumption of privacy, you have to scrub names and whatever to be the most ethical. So just do the opposite of that by just explicitly saying who said what result. Okay, wait, I can do this. I'm going to pull up my data right now. Okay, so what we've been studying is how much pain you can inflict with a cranioectomy. So what we do is we'd be performing the cranioectomy. We'd ask the patients their pain levels on a scale of 1 to 10. So our first patient was Jennifer Tales, and she rated her pain as a 10. Next we have Gay Bitches, who rated his pain as a 10. And then we have Hugh Ascot, who rated his pain as an 11. That's not on a 10-point scale, so I did have to put that in as a 10. But, that's... and I can also give you their phone numbers, their addresses, and their social security numbers, but I'm going to do that elsewhere because I don't feel like pulling up that data right now. If you check the link in the description or something, I'm sure I'll just put the entire data out there. It'll be great. Slight problem. It turns out Dr. Indigo Weston's not the only one doing cranioectomy research. So apparently we have to keep our results hidden or whatever so they don't get stolen by another scientist. If the evil's being done, the evil's being done. You can just steal the rest of the money. It's not like it's some prototype that if it gets stolen you can't replace it or whatever. It's just all data. I don't know. Anyone can perform a cranioectomy. I can perform a cranioectomy. I'm going to perform a cranioectomy right now if you dislike this video. That's a fun fact. I will perform a cranioectomy in each and every disliker. Okay, so it looks like the next thing is to not give informed consent. What is that? You have to tell them what's going to happen. Oh, I do that anyway. I never tell anyone what's happening in the experiment. If you don't know what's happening, it's because I don't know what's happening. Because I will talk your ear off about what's happening. No one ever tells me anything. It's great, really. You know that I had to learn that we were performing cranioectomies from my lab partner? Sophia, you are my partner for chem lab. How do you know what's happening in my research lab? Are you spying on me? Are you colluding with the government to expose all my secrets? Is this revenge for me spilling hydrogen peroxide all over your new shirt? What do you want out of me? This ridiculous... Anyway, point is that no one ever tells me what's going on. So I can never fully tell a participant what's going to happen, so they can't give informed consent anyway, so it's fine. It's great. Actually, there was one time someone asked me for informed consent, and I actively chose to not give it to them. So it was one of the participants. God, I don't remember her name anymore. But, no, I think it was Jennifer Talia's. Anyway, so she was like, oh, what are the potential side effects of this procedure? And I know very well one of the side effects is death. Just full-on death. I was like, mild headache. Happens to the best of us. She's like, aren't we trying to cure my mild headache? I'm like, sometimes you try to cure a symptom and you just get more of the symptom. It happens to the best of us. Point is, so she had no idea that there was proven evidence that this has a negative effect on people. And she did it, and she's dead now. Actually have her eyeballs. I got rewarded her eyeballs from Dr. Indigo Weston after, she died. So I have her eyeballs. Ah. The last big thing it says that's unethical is having a romantic relationship with, people in your lab, depending on the context. It specifically says mentors and, your doctors. So, Dr. Indigo Weston. Unfortunately, I cannot fulfill this unethical requirement because I already have my eyes set on that girl from chem lab who's still in my chem lab, but I haven't talked to her yet because I'm a coward. I'm not a coward. I'm just so, as one might say from Mean Girls, the movie musical, stupid with love. I'll get it someday. Someday. Not today, of course. Oh, and that's the end of the course. Huh. So basically just keep doing what I've been doing. Good to know. I've passed on ethics. Yes! Let's go. So I think that'll be it for today's episode of Mad Science. Thank you, all my beautiful listeners and my beautiful, beautiful minions, for being such dedicated little underlings to me. And I hope all y'all have a great week. And see you next week with Mad Science. Bye, y'all!